Hi, second graders. Welcome back to another day of skills. I am Miss Catrone, and we are on lesson 21. So let's get started. We're going to go through our flip book, and we're going to review some sounds that we've learned in Unit 4. Okay, so the first one is my I sound, I. The example I give you is it. I want you to think of another word that has the I sound. I thought of igloo. All right, for all of these, I want you to be thinking of a word that has these sounds. Second one is ah, like in the word hop, 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 ah. Can you think of a word that has that ah sound? I thought of the word stop. All right, the next one is the eh sound. All of these ones so far in green, we know that we do our vowels in green because green means go and the air is flowing freely. All right, so the example they gave you was pet. Eh. I thought of the word leg, egg, leg. All right, that power bar shows us that this is a common spelling for the sound. I see it very often. All right, second one is ah. They gave me the word pat, at, ah. Flat, hat, clap, snap. What can you think of? Apple, that's a common one. Next one is like in the word but. I'm thinking of the word hug. Also has that sound. Next one is the A sound, like in the word cake. We see this with A, consonant E. I like to think of E as the magic E because he helps A say her name. Next one is I. Here we have bite. I, magic E for the word bite. Can you think of another one? About the word bike. That also works. The sound is O. O, magic E, O. Like in the word home. I'm thinking of the word store, store. All right, next one we have is the U sound. They gave us the example cute, or cube, mute, flute, U. I'm hearing, I like the word flute that they chose. Next one is E, like our example bee. Can you think of another one? Thinking of the color green. Next one is ah. This power bar shows that it's not a very common spelling. I'm not going to see this very often for the ah sound. Here they give us the example paw. Can you think of another word with that ah sound? Straw. That's a good one. Here's another one for that ah sound. This is a different spelling. A-U-G-H. Like in the word caught. The power bar shows me it is not a common spelling. I will not see this very often. For ah. Thinking of the word taught. So it has that spelling. Next one is me. Where E is just, the letter E gives me that E spelling for me. I'm thinking, of the word be. Please be ready for class today, be. All right, here is AI. When they say the A sound like in the word wait. I'm thinking of the word rain. Rain also has that A sound. Here is AY. When it says A, they give me the word day. I'm thinking of the word stay. Here is the letter A, as it says the A sound like in the word paper. I'm trying to think of another one. The A just says its name. Maybe in the word maker. Maker. All right, here we have these next couple are going to be red. They're consonant. That means that either my lips are going to touch My tongue is going to touch my teeth. Something is going to stop air from flowing through. That's why we draw our consonants in red, stop in the air. All right, here we have C where it says the S sound like in scent. Can you think of another word that has the C saying the S sound? They give me the example pencil or city. Here we have CE as it says the S sound like prince, face, and ice. Next is G where it says the J sound like gem. They also have it in the word gingerbread. I also see that in the word gym. Next one is GE where it has the J sound like in the word fringe, orange. Also the word fridge, refrigerator. All right, here's another spelling for the AW sound, for the ah sound. This is when we say AU for ah, like in the word Paul, ah. I can think of the word, what is another one for that? I'll have to think and come back to that one. All right. Here we have bossy R. We've sometimes heard it said for the sound, her. Now, let's review the Y sound from kindergarten. Y, yes, yell, yarn, yum, yelp, yesterday. Then we've also learned that my letter Y can also say the I sound, like in the word myth, or gym, or system. We've learned that OW can give me my O sound, like in the word snow or grow. All right, we've learned a little bit about IGH and how it gives me my I sound. If I look at my power bar though, I do not see this very often. I see this in words like night, sight, sigh, right. All right, here we have the letter I as it gives the I sound, like in the word biting. Alrighty, here we have the letter Y as it gives me my I sound, like in the word try or cry or fly. Power bar is not very big. It's not a common spelling for the I sound. All right, I have my I stand alone as it gives me my I sound, like in the word biting. This power bar is longer. I am going to see this often. Now we have Y as it says the E sound, like in funny. We usually see that at the end of the word, silly. All right, here we have Y, EY as it says the E sound, like in the word key. All right, here we have another bossy E, or bossy R, bossy R, as, remember R kind of takes over the vowel sound. So we have like in the word hurt. Next up, we have bossy R in IR where it says like in the word bird. All righty. Today we are going to be looking at AL as it says an ah sound. So this, sometimes when we see AL, it gives us more of an ah sound, like in the word all, ball, tall, call. See how the AL gives me kind of an ah sound. Talk, always, walnut, install. Okay, so AL gives me that ah sound, like in the word wall. Alrighty, we're going to be practicing this in Seesaw or in your Google form today. And next up, we are going to be reading the story, The Inventory. So today's story is called Inventory. In the previous story, we learned what we read about the grocery. We knew that Kim walked into a grocery store. She was looking for a job. She's been on a journey looking for a job for quite a while now. And she went to the grocery store and the man said that he was doing inventory. And Kurt asked, what kind of food is inventory? And Kim impressed him because she knew that inventory is when you count all the products that you have in the store, and that helps you figure out what you need to still buy. So he said he was going to give her a test today. I wonder if she'll be doing inventory. Today you will find out what kind of test Mr. Fremont has in mind for Kim. Let's look at some vocabulary. Quantity, quantity, say quantity. That means how much of something you have. Hush. Ooh, I like that picture. Hush means to be quiet. Yapping. Yapping is chatting or talking. Alrighty, today we're going to read to learn what it means to take inventory. Okay, so we're going to learn what it means to take inventory. As I'm reading, remember you're going to take your finger and you're going to follow along. So please take your finger, place it on the word inventory. That's the title of our story today. Inventory. Mr. Fremont showed Kim how to take inventory. It seemed like it would be very easy to do. Just count the cans and write down the quantity for each one, said Mr. Fremont. What's quantity mean? Asked Kurt. A quantity is a number, Kim explained. When you write down a quantity, you write down how many of the thing you have. Kim counted the cans of peas. 1, 2, 3. How many are there? Kurt asked eagerly. Hush, said Kim. You made me lose count. I have to start over. Kim counted the cans of peas. Then she counted the cans of beans. Kurt is very curious, but we know that Kim needs him to be quiet, to hush, so she can focus. All right, take your finger, place it on the first word. It is the word there. There are so many kinds of beans, Kurt said. There must be 100 kinds. I see baked beans, butter beans, pinto beans, green beans, white beans, and kidney beans. Every time Kurt said something, Kim lost count. Kurt, I need some peace and quiet here. If you don't mind, this is not quite as easy as it looks. If you keep yapping, I will never get the quantities right. Kurt sat quietly for a while, and Kim counted everything carefully. Kurt laid down on his tummy. Golly, he said, someone needs to sweep under these shelves. It's very dusty under here. He traced a smiley face in the dust. Hush, Kurt. If you will just sit there quietly, then I can count these cans and maybe we can go do something fun. I need to focus on the counting. Kim counted cans of cherries and jars of jelly while Kurt sat quietly. At last, she finished. Let's go find Mr. Fremont, she said. They found him at his desk. I saw Kim work, Mr. Fremont, Kurt said. She counted everything carefully, and I think she got the quantity just right. Quantity, said Kim, with it. Mr. Fremont looked at the numbers Kim had jotted down. You did a fine job, he said. I counted those cans before lunch today, so I know how many there are. Your count is the same as my count. That means you have passed the test. There is just one test left. Okay, said Kim, let's do it. Alrighty, that is the end of our story for today. Let's see if we can jump right back over. Alrighty, let's answer some questions together. What is Kim's test? What is Kim's test? She has to count the quantity of the cans that are in the store. Question number 2, what does it mean to take inventory? Okay, so we learned that inventory means when you are counting how many of a supply you have. So making sure that you count how many you have and how many you need to buy. Question number 3, what things does Kim count? Thinking back to our story, you can rewind it if you don't remember. What things does Kim count? I remember that she counts peas and beans. Question number 4, how does Kim feel about how Kurt behaves while she is trying to take inventory? How does Kim feel about how Kurt behaves while she is trying to take inventory? Kim is a little bit frustrated with Kurt. She keeps telling him to hush and please just sit there quietly. Yeah, she wants to make sure that she gets her number correct, and he's making her lose count every time he's yapping away. She wants to make sure she does a good job. How does Mr. Fremont know Kim's inventory numbers are correct? How does Mr. Fremont know Kim's inventory numbers are correct? Remember, when she hands him her piece of paper with the inventory, he checks it over and he knows that her numbers are correct because he had taken inventory earlier that day and her numbers matched his numbers. Alrighty, guys, that is the end of our lesson for today. Let's just go through our targets and check how we did. I can identify different sounds and spellings in the code flipbook. That's what we did at the beginning, where we looked at all of our sounds we learned in this unit. I can read words with the aw spelling. A-L, remember, said aw, like in the word call, all, wall. I can ask and answer questions about key details in the story inventory. We did that as well. Alrighty, second graders, awesome job on lesson 21. I'm excited to keep learning with you. Keep up the great work. Don't forget to check Seesaw or Google Forms for your work. Bye, guys.